Ever smelled something so specific, so disturbingly personal, that when you mention it, everyone around you looks at you like you licked a subway pole? Yeah. Welcome to the Reddit thread where people reveal the cursed superpower of sniffing out the unsniffable. Let's start strong. Someone said they can smell sickness, not like you have a cold, more like you've got COVID. And I can smell death crawling up your throat. Lady's out here running a biohazard olfactory detection unit in her nostrils. She's one whiff away from diagnosing tumors. Then there's an army of people who can smell pregnancy. Yeah. One coworker sniffed a woman and said, "You're 6 weeks pregnant. 6 weeks. No bump, no cravings, no glow. Just pure nose-based divination." Imagine being at work, and Carol from HR just walks up and says, "Hey, you smell fertile." One guy said his wife smells like metal when she's got morning sickness. Another dude said his daughter-in-law starts smelling like a newborn before labor starts. What the hell kind of X-Men recruitment center is this thread? Next up, let's talk about old TVs. Apparently, if you're over 30, you remember the smell of cathode ray tubes. They say it smells like ozone, dust, and childhood trauma. People out here getting nostalgia triggered by radiation leakage. Someone even said they love to rub their face against the static screen and smell it. That's not a memory, bro. That's why you have migraines. Speaking of cursed smells, we enter the dark realm of pee sniffers. Yes, folks, there are people who can tell what they ate, what meds they're on, or if they have a bacterial infection just from a quick whiff of their own urine bouquet. Coffee, banana, weed, blueberries. It's not a bathroom, it's a frickin' wine tasting. One person said they can smell UTIs on strangers, on the bus, just vibing on public transit, and this person's nostrils go, aisle 3 has E. coli. But wait, it gets worse. One human bloodhound said they can smell constipation coming. Not that it's happening, not that it happened, but that it's on its way. How do you even discover this? Becky's smelling a little. Backed up today. And then there's rain. A bunch of people swore they could smell rain hours before it comes. They're sniffing ozone, petrichor, and probably also the crushed dreams of local meteorologists. One even flexed that humans can smell rain better than sharks can smell blood, which is cool and all, until you realize you might be standing next to someone who smells both your bladder infection and your unresolved pregnancy hormones. In a Starbucks. Right now. And finally, there's that one person who can't smell anything, born without a sense of smell, just reading the thread like they've stumbled into a freak show of nasal clairvoyance. So let's recap, shall we? You've got people who can smell sickness, pregnancy, old TV static, pee like a sommelier, rain like Thor's sidekick, and even emotional constipation. This thread was a roller coaster for the nose, and now I am questioning every single smell I've ever ignored. So tell me, what can you smell that no one else does? Or better yet, what's the weirdest thing you've ever sniffed that made you stop mid-step like, oh hell no? Drop it in the comments before I start wondering if my neighbor smells like regret or just reheated tuna casserole. Smash that like button if your nose needs therapy after this.